Hi guys.
Warning, this video is extremely long and extremely motivating, so be sure to click on the annotation down below to skip to parts you want to watch.
As of this point right now, Simply Jeet has reached over 100 subscribers, and I'd just like to thank you guys, be it if you're subscribed to me or not subscribed to me. I'd just like to thank you for watching my videos because it actually means so much to me. I mean, you could be a friend that I've known in real life, or you could be someone that's just, just dropped by one of my videos and just boom, you see my videos. And I'd just like to thank all of you, every single person that watches this video, watches my videos. So I'd just like to use this time to actually talk about my story and how and why I created this channel, and this is the struggles I went through, and also just to let you guys know a bit about me. And I mean, not just me, I mean something that's really deep in me. Before I begin, I'd just like to thank 3 people that actually has really impacted my life this year, and that is Cam from Game Quitters and Kay and Steve from Asian Boss. I mean, these guys, they've completely changed my life, my perspective on life, how I view things, my mindsets, and how I just go along things along the way. I mean, like how I'm going through things along the way. And it's really amazing how just one or a couple of people are able to just make an impact on someone else's lives. So if you have time, be sure to check out their channel. I'll be putting their channel in the description box down below. But anyways, let's go on to my story and how I came about to create this YouTube channel for you guys. So about a year ago, I was in a really depressed state, and I didn't know what I wanted in life. I was really lost. I was playing video games like 10 fucking hours a day. I don't know, I just pissed, like I was basically pissing my life down the drain. And one day it just hit me. It was around mid to late January, and I had like food poisoning. So I was like dying. I was like yeah, anyways, I was hospitalized, and during that time I had a real good think. I had a real good think on my life, a real good look on my life, and I just thought, is this all that life has to offer? Is this all my life is about? And basically that day I had to think through many things, and like how I've been just living a life of average and just staying always in my comfort zone and always in the zone that makes me feel the most secure. And that was good in a way, but I didn't get to experience the real highs of life and the real things that those really highly successful people experience. I've always stayed in my comfort zone. I never pushed myself to actually go out there and try new things. So in that hospital bed, I just thought, man, if I survive today, I mean today as in like 11 months ago, if I survived that day, I was willing to make a change for myself. And that's what happened. As you may or may not know, I actually survived. Unfortunately for some people, but fortunately for some people, I survived. So I kind of just went back and I found a guy called Cam from the internet, from YouTube, and he ran a channel that advocates people quitting video game addiction. And I just looked at it, I thought, wow, can I do that? Like, I mean, I've been playing video games for I think 98% of my whole life at that point of time, but I gave it a go. And through then I just discovered many things through just one act of pushing my comfort zone, which is quitting video games and leaving the video game community. It just created a snowball effect where I kept going. Through that I discovered self-help and personal development, and from there I built a foundation for myself to create the best life possible that I can. Through that process of quitting video games, I discovered two guys actually, called Asian Boss, and they were basically just 2 YouTubers well, there were one YouTuber, but there were two guys running around interviewing people, blah 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 blah. But the core concept of their channel was that they were just two ordinary guys trying to do big things. And I just looked at that, and at one point I just decided, hey, if these guys can do it, I mean Cam and KSD from Asian Boss, they're doing it, maybe I can actually do something big, because if how these guys have created a snowball effect in me, maybe I could do the same thing for other people. And that was the point where I decided to launch my YouTube channel. But it wasn't an easy feat, because at that time I had lots of negative mindsets. I was thinking about what other people think of me. I was really insecure myself, and I had to work through lots of things to create just my channel itself. Just putting out my first video brought me like to the brink of what I have never done before, and I did it, and I'm really thankful I did it. Not only was I able to impact the lives of other people, I was actually improving myself to get better each day. I get that taking action is sometimes really difficult, because you have to let go of your old mindset to actually take on this new mindset to actually get the thing you want done. I had to evolve as a person after the decision I made to improve my own life. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy, and through that process of just wanting to better myself, I failed over and over again. I failed again and 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 again. I just kept on failing. I failed in every single part of life you can imagine, trying to improve my own life. I failed in my friendships, I failed in my family relationships, I failed in my dating life, I failed in YouTube, I failed in music, I failed in my studies, I failed in just about anything you can think of. Like, I failed in even I failed in even trying to stop my bad habits from happening. And I just kept failing. It just makes me so emotional talking about it. I just failed shit tons of times, like literally shit tons of times. Like, you can't imagine how much I failed. And it wasn't just like me failing and then, alright, it's just a failure, let me move on. No, it was like sometimes I failed and that happened, like I just moved on immediately. But sometimes I failed and I got emotionally destroyed. Like, I was like, dude, I was like doubting myself. I told myself, dude, is this gonna work out? Is this going to work? But even with that being said, there was one thing that never occurred in my mind, and that is giving up. Even though sometimes I failed and I got completely destroyed emotionally, I took a break of maybe sometimes even 2 weeks. I just couldn't do anything, and I had to get my mind like sorted. That was one thing that always stayed the same, and it's that I always got myself back up. I always got myself back up. I always got myself back up. I never gave up. True failure actually came from doing nothing. That is the real truth about failure. If you do nothing, that is when you truly fail. Because if you do nothing, you do not learn. If you do not learn, you cannot live an extraordinary life. And that was the core mindset I understood, and never once did it occur to my mind that I was going to give up in trying to improve my life. I was going to keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So even though I'm not perhaps the best possible person I could possibly be, one thing was sure through my story is that I never gave up, and I just keep going and going, because I kept learning and learning. And the next time I failed, I got better. And the next time I failed again, I got better. And I just kept getting better. And I'm not currently the best I could be, but heck, my life is 10 times better than where I was 11 months ago. And I'm still going to continue failing on and on until the day I die. And that's fine, because I'm not a failure. I'm someone that's trying to improve my life, and I'm doing this to show you that it is possible to improve your life. And this is one of the core concepts of my channel, is that showing that how I could do something, if I could do something that is big and ambitious, then anyone else can do it, because I was considered a failure a good portion of my life up until 2016 this year. So that was just a small story about how my life went about this year. And I just like to take the focus away from me and put the focus back to you. What are you doing to improve your own life? What are you doing to add value to other people's lives? I just like to talk to you the importance of creation. And what I mean by creation is being a creator in your own life, creating something, anything that adds value to other people. And this is a concept that I learned this from this guy called Kay from Asia Boss. And first of all, let me thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay. You helped me a lot in this journey. So, yep, the experience of being a creator in your life, creating stuff for other people, it's a really unexplainable feeling. It's something like watching a sunset go down, or maybe your first day at school, or maybe the feeling of rejection. It's a feeling. It's like you can't explain this feeling. It's amazing. When you're doing stuff for other people and not for yourself, you're being a big person, and that feeling you have, it's unexplainable to someone that has never done that in their lives. So for my example, when I created my YouTube channel, I wanted other people to see that if I am able to do something, they're able to do something. And throughout the creation of my videos, I've received comments from people that I've never talked to for I think close to 12 years. Some people that I'm not close with, they're just messaging me, telling me that how much my videos were made them happy, or how much my videos benefited them. And there were even some people that I've never met commenting on my videos and telling me how much they were reminded how short life is, and just stuff like that. And just made me feel so happy. And it's not just, me doing this for validation of other people. It's me doing because I want to make someone else's life better, to make the world a better place, and to put your work out there in front of rejection. And I'm pretty sure some people may look at my work and say, oh my god, this guy's fucking retarded, man. Fucking sucks. Get the fuck out of YouTube. I'm pretty sure some people may see my work as that way, but to put my work out there, put my gift, put myself out there to the world, and to get other people to find value in my work, even though I have only just over 100 subscribers, even though I've benefited 4 or 5 people and they were happy for just 3 minutes of their lives, that's 3 minutes that my work benefited someone else's psychology and made them happy. And I take pride in that, and it's a feeling that you have to do for yourself to actually experience it. I can't explain it to you. You have to experience it for yourself. So my question to you is, what are you doing in your life to create value for other people? What are you doing to make this world a better place? And if the answer is nothing, it's not that being selfish is good or bad, or being selfless is good or bad. It's you're missing out on an amazing feeling. It's unexplainable, that this feeling, because you only can be explained through doing and putting your gift out there, not because you want validation, not because you want success or money or fame. It's because you want to make this world a better place. So my challenge to you is, for the next 7 or 14 days, I want you to do one thing to make someone else's life better. Even though if it's just a slight thing, maybe it's just donating money to charity, or maybe it's just saying a compliment because you genuinely want someone to feel better, or maybe it's just creating a performance for other people, or maybe putting up videos on YouTube. Do one thing to make someone else's life better, and see how it makes you feel. Lastly, I'd just like to talk to you about the vision of Simply Jeet. And first of all, I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm not doing this for views, because if I had, I would have quit way long ago. I mean, I've been working on my channel for I think 6 months and I only got 100 subscribers. I mean, compared to lots of people where they've been working for 6 months, they got maybe 3k, 4k, I don't know like how many subscribers, but still, I'm not doing this for subscribers, I'm not doing this for views. I could care less how many subscribers I got. I care more about how much value I'm able to add to people's lives. I would rather have the amount of subscribers I have right now, or maybe a bit less, and be actually having an impact on the world rather than having even 3 million subscribers and just uploading random fucking cat videos on the internet, as you may or may not know. So the future of Simply Jeet is that I want to be creating a community of people, like-minded people, a community of people that wants to improve their own lives, and maybe they've had a bad past, maybe they've been not really successful in the past, but doesn't matter, they're willing to work on themselves, have a fresh start, and that is what my aim is. And that's why the core concept of my videos is that if I can do it, you can do it. And that is, I really hope that this concept actually drills into your minds. This is still a real small part of my vision, and reaching 100 subscribers is nothing. There are going to be lots of things out there that are going to be planned for you guys to actually see the value in improving your own lives. I'm going to be trying to try out new formats, trying out new things, because I'm still learning, and I know nothing. Literally, I know nothing. The information I've learned this 11 months is nothing compared to what is out there. And the more I learn, the more I found out that I don't know a lot. So I'm going to be trying out new formats, new stuff. So I really appreciate it if you find something that's interesting to talk about, that is related to the core concept of Simply Jeet, which is motivating other people, then feel free to comment down below and I will try that format out. So anyways, thank you for watching my video. I mean, I'm really sorry it's a long video, but I had a lots of stuff to go through. If you haven't already, be sure to stay along this journey, because it is a journey. I am not some fucking Tony Robbins, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. I am nothing. I'm just a normal person. But what I'm trying to show is that a normal person can achieve something. So this is actually a journey. It's not like I know everything, I'm God, I know everything. Woo, fuck you guys, fuck you. No, it's not like that. It's I know nothing and I'm in the process of learning. So I want you guys to be in the process as well. Yep, that goes to the end of my video. So I will be talking to you guys soon, and we'll have to see what goes in the future, because the future is really, really bright in my eyes, but it's really, really unknown, black in my eyes. So we'll have to see. Anyways guys, talk to you guys soon.